You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
So here's the latest development out of Ukraine that's making headlines, and it's a pretty big deal. Ukrainian anti-corruption agencies have just uncovered a major bribery scandal involving the procurement of military drones and electronic warfare systems. What makes this even more serious is that the suspects include a sitting member of parliament, local government heads, and members of the National Guard. According to Ukraine's National Anti-Corruption Bureau and the Specialized Anti-Corruption Prosecutor's Office, state contracts were being signed with supplier companies at prices that had been inflated by as much as 30%. The people involved were allegedly pocketing kickbacks from these deals, essentially siphoning off money that was meant to support the country's military during wartime. This isn't just a case of a few bad actors either. The arrests come shortly after a wave of public protests forced President Zelensky to reverse course on a controversial bill. That bill would have stripped these very same anti-corruption agencies of their independence by placing them under the control of the Prosecutor General. The move sparked Ukraine's largest anti-government demonstrations since the Russian invasion began in 2022. Initially, Zelensky defended the decision by saying the agencies were inefficient and possibly influenced by Russia. But after the public backlash, he admitted to hearing the people's concerns and submitted a new bill to restore the agency's autonomy. Parliament passed it just 9 days after the first bill had been approved. In the midst of all this, Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Chief Kyrylo Budanov thanked the president for not making a mistake and actually listening to public pressure. The EU also weighed in, praising Ukraine for reinstating the independence of these anti-graft bodies, a key requirement for the country's ongoing bid to join the European Union. This entire episode really underscores just how high the stakes are. Ukraine is not just fighting a war on the battlefield, but also trying to prove it can clean up corruption and govern transparently. Institutions like NABU and SAP were originally set up back in 2014 under EU and IMF guidance to help Ukraine modernize and root out systemic graft. And while this latest scandal reveals how deep those challenges still run, it also shows that Ukraine's watchdogs and its people are still willing to fight for accountability. Arrests have been made, officials have been suspended, and pressure from both inside and outside the country has made it clear. Corruption, especially in the defense sector during wartime, will not be ignored. Stay subscribed for more videos.